All right. Trade recap of today. So basically today I had a bearish bias coming into the market, and the main reason why was because, oops, let's go here. Okay, so the main reason why was because during the overnight session, we so we, we can see that we swept all of these liquidity to the left. We got into this new week opening gap here, and we inversed all of these gaps, and then we inversed this 4 hour gap, but we didn't come into this one, so we basically edged it. And if you go to the hourly time frame, that is basically like two relative equal lows, which are literally a magnet for price. So yeah, I wanted to see what happened, but we also had London lows here, and we had a lot of low resistance liquidity built up. Right here, one low, two low, and then all of these little lows here. And so basically, when market open, um, we took out these high, we took out London session high, and then this is actually still a 15-minute gap, so we respected it. Yeah, we took out London's high and made an SMT with it, and so that made me bearish and gave me the confidence to take a short. Um, the reason why I took a short was because we had this 1 minute gap down here, this bullish gap, and basically I took a short when that got inversed because I was confident in my drawn liquidity being lower. Stop loss is always like a close back above the inversion, so something like this. And this was a generational short, by the way. My drawn liquidity was London low, so all the way down here. And why? It was because we had all these liquidity generated here, and we had these equal lows here, and we also had an hourly gap here. This was a low inside of a hourly intermediate gap, so we could very well come back down here and then go higher from there. So yeah, I basically took this trade, but I can show the executions. Um, they are right here. Oh, I'm in the okay. I need to exit replay mode. All right, where are they? Oh, they're here. Okay, so this one was actually just a test. It doesn't matter. I This was an accident. I thought we were gonna inverse, but then we didn't. So I closed out at break even. So it doesn't matter. But yeah, you can see we inversed it. I went short, and then I literally bought back on the next candle because I was going break even here, and we hit my break even. So I then went break even here, and like even if I went break even down here, like there was a scam candle here that literally would have also stopped me out, which was pretty unfortunate. Even if I went break even like at these equal lows, so yeah, very unfortunate because this trade would have actually played out, and it would have been like a um, it would have been like a 20 yard trade. Well, I didn't think we were gonna go down there, so yeah, this was a 3.5 hour trade that failed. So yeah, that was the first trade I took, was a break-even trade, and then the next trade I took was yeah. So we basically came all the way down here into this hourly gap. Like this was my next point of interest, and so basically what I did was yeah, right here, this hourly gap. Like we came all the way down here. I was thinking we could get a retrace, and then we had this bearish gap right here. And when we inversed it, like I went long here, my stop loss was a close back below the inversion, so something like here. Um, and my take profit was right here. This was an unfilled 5 minutes, so also aligning with equilibrium. And went break even here, and then we can see that we went up here, and then boom, we came back down, and I got stopped at a break even again. So pretty unfortunate, and yeah, it is what it is. So another break even trade. Now we're at two trades. I took two break evens, and then I took one more trade. This was a loss, so I'm gonna take this out. So these other trade I took was we had a V shape. So it was the reasoning was we came down into the 4 hour gap that we edged overnight, and we took out Asia lows, we took out these 4 hour low, and we took out these hourly low as well, which was the 4 hour gap. And the good thing about it was we made an SMT as well. So we this was a very bullish soup. We came down, we took that out. We inversed his bearish cap. I went long right there. Um, I went long right here, and my stop loss was right below these 1 minute order block. So I didn't want to see these get ran through, and that's exactly what happened. Like I was targeting these unfilled 5 minute as well, and I ended up losing like 720. But now I'm on my paper trading account, and I'm trading for again. I'm down 1.5k, but it's no problem. Um, I took two L so far, and they were pretty good A plus setups in my opinion. So yeah, that was pretty much it, and yeah, we actually edged the 5 minute gap, which was my break even, so that was pretty unfortunate as well. Um, right here we had this 5 minute gap, we edged it, so probably I honestly don't know why this failed. Like this was an A plus setup for me, delivering from the 4 hour gap after sweeping relative equilibriums. Um, like I'm not gonna be really looking paying attention to a 2 minute when we just had this extremely bullish soup. So yeah, good loss in my opinion. So this for me was a good loss. And then um, last setup was right now. I just took a what is this? Oh, this is the one I just said. Yeah, and right now I actually just I took my last trade. I got break even. Reasoning was like again we're extremely discounted right now, so we basically made this whole move down. Like I think we should go to at least like equilibrium, and basically the reasoning was we swept all of this liquidity, we swept out like these little low down here, and inside of this 15 minute gap to the left, and we're bound for a retracement. So I took that trade, and reasoning was let me see. Yeah, reasoning was we inverse this 2 minute to the left. We inverse this 2 minute to the left, and right here I entered on the close. My stop loss was below the order block, and oh, I actually entered a little lower. 619. I entered at 619. Oh, that was an awesome entry. That was an awesome entry, really. But yeah, I entered on this candle. Yeah, I entered on this candle. Oh, that I know why. That's because when we closed, we went back close extremely fast. So that's probably the reason. So yeah, the reasoning why I got break even again was because we tapped into the 5 minute gap and then came back down. So as you can see, there's a 5 minute gap here unfilled. We immediately just ran through this. So but yeah, that's pretty unfortunate. I not got another break even. It would have hit TP. This one will have hit TP, which was this unfilled 15 minute gap. So I mean, I took four trades today. I only want to take three, but three break evens and one loss. I mean, I'm done for the day. Yeah. I think every setup was good, honestly, but I mean, they just didn't play out right. So yeah, I lost just on this one. I lost 7-5. So I mean, for me, they were good trades. So not angry or nothing with it. I I mean, I took one more trade than I should to. I took four when I should have only taken three, but like this was the last one. This looked very good for me. We were so discounted, like we made such a move down, and I really thought we were bound for a retrace, which unfortunately we got break even. But it is what it is, right? It is what it is. So yeah, I'm going to backtest during the weekend, journal, review, and I will also get a job. I need to get a job to make some money to be able to pay, to be able to like have be in good financial condition to be able to take to trade on evals without fear of losing, right? So if I make money, I'm not fearful of losing. So that's why I want to get a job right now, and yeah, I mean that's basically it. So, and also I can do the recap of yesterday. Like yesterday, I forgot the trade recap. Um, I think they're not logged in, but yeah, I'll go over this very quickly. So we basically were very bullish. We inversed the 4 hour. I'll do this right here. Right. So we were very bullish. We inversed all of these gaps to the left, and the thing is, the only bad thing I didn't like it was I was bullish on this day. Was we swap out these relative equal highs. So, and we also made a very big move overnight. So, I mean, there was definitely a chance that we couldn't get a retrace. And to be bearish, I wanted to see this bullish gap that get tapped into. So yeah, because the next draw was technically only all the way here, right? So my condition to look for the hourly gap and also this LR below. I'll take these out. And yeah, and also like this day was very choppy because we moved up 300 points during Asia and London. So we can see it right here, like during Asia session and London session, we moved up 311 points. So yeah, pretty choppy New York session. But yeah, so basically my condition to go lower was this. Let me just delete this. Was this bullish 15-minute gap, right? So had a bullish 15-minute gap, and when market opened, we came down, we tapped into it, and then what we got? We got a V shape, 5 minute inversion to the upside. So I ended on that. Stop loss was close back below the inversion, and I got break even because when she took out internal high, that was my break even. I got stopped at a break even, and then what happened was we actually made a bearish S&T with this break even, and then I thought like, okay, we're if we wanted to go higher, we would have gone higher. So if we didn't go higher, because also to the left, there's not that many draws here. So I thought like, okay, if we didn't go higher, there's a very good chance we're probably going to come back down and take out at least uh this 15-minute intermediate low, and then I'd like to target these LR and this hourly gap. So what I then saw was we can delete these and we can delete this 5-minute gap. What I basically saw was this 1-minute gap right here, and so once we inverse this with a dead candle, I took a short because usually when you have a dead candle, we are usually gonna go lower. So like probably stop loss something like that, and then my take profit was all the way at this hourly gap. 1.5 hour or something like that. And this was my break even, right? So what happened was we came back down here and I got break even again. So another break even trade. And then what I thought was okay, so we just reswept these. Wait, we just reswept the 15-minute intermediate low. We just swept the 15-minute intermediate low while still holding the 15-minute gap, and we got a V-shaped inversion to the upside. So what I then did was, okay, there's a chance we go back to the highs now. So I took a long, stop loss was probably something like here, and targeting the high. And this one I actually lost because we didn't hit the internal high break even. And this was a very good trade because we were still holding the 15 and we got a 1 minute, a 2 minute, and a 3 minute inversion to the upside. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And probably the reason why I lost was because we were holding a this 30-minute BPR to the left. So we were holding this 30-minute BPR, and once we went there, we made this little thing called a rejection block, right? So I can just put it like this. Not IFG, but um, yeah, like just these blocks. Yeah, so basically a rejection block. So basically we just rejected from here every time we came back up here, and yeah, very choppy day overall. So yeah, this is a trade recap from yeah. So and on that loss, I lost like 750 as well. So um, I lost 750 on both of yesterday and today, so that's why I'm down 1.5k. And yeah, rejection block right here. It is what it is. So I mean, that's why I'm down 1.5k. But honestly, like every every trade I took over the past 2 days, they were good trades. And I think I should just be more patient when we have 300-point overnight moves because market's probably gonna be a little choppy. But I mean, every single loss was great, and I'm not going back to a funded until I can pass the challenge 2 times in a row. So I need basically to pass it 2 times in a row. So on paper, and then I'll buy the challenge again. So I need to gain that confidence back. But these were good trades, so yeah, and I'm going to get a job somewhere, try to make some money, and yeah, that's basically it. So, see you guys next week.